Okay, so everyone can see it? All right, so today I'm going to talk about Qigong. I have learned Qigong in the past almost 2 years, and we have heard a lot of people talking about Qigong healing. And of course, I jumped into it because of my dad's health, right? And over the year, I see magic things happen on other people. But as a science person, as a nurse, I need to wrap my head around this Qigong. How does that really work on a human being? And of course, we know that we always love questions, just like at grade 3. Keep asking the question. And over the years, when I keep asking my master and other people, they could not give me an answer that I can really connect the thought. Knowing me as an Asian woman trained by a perfectionist mother, so I decided to go deeper to really understand it so I can better explain it to people using epigenetic, using the science, using the most updated quantum physics. And how can we connect the dot to manifest a healthy life? And of course, bringing in what people say religious or spiritual, right? Because it's no longer about dogma, superstitious. I want to get rid of this conjecture. So the reason we are doing what we are doing in transformation is we really want to manifest health and wealth. Wealth is not just about money, it's a wealth in everything in our life. We don't want to have accumulate of money, but we want to have enough money, not worry about paying the next bill. And we want to have a loving relationship. We want to have time and money freedom. And you want to feel happy, healthy, active, vibrant, and young, and proud of to be in your own skin. Nowadays, we see a lot of people in the Hollywood, they keep putting those injections on their face. And nowadays, we know that they don't look that great. So, but Qigong say that we can do all this. So that's why I want to share with you what my finding is in science to prove that. Basically, when it comes to wealth and health, it's all inner. We attract based on our energy. And most people don't understand that. And most people don't have high energy. Only when you increase your energy, you can attract what you want. And Qigong is the fastest way that allowed me to raise my energy. And when you raise your energy, you can manifest anything you want. But the question is, can you manifest what you truly want? A lot of people say, I want this, I want this, I want this. But when you actually sit down with them and do a value work with them, they realize that, oh my God, that is really not what I want. So for example, I have one lady, we sit down and do the value work. She has always been saying that my family is important to me. Being kind to other people is important to me because that is the ethic that I live on. Until we do the value work, she realized that all this time, in the last 40 years, I have not been kind and loving to myself. And so that actually is the first value that she should be doing. And she realized that she was not doing it. And no wonder she has chronic immunosuppression. And then another lady, she always said, my family is so important to me. People betray me, people hurt me. And then when we do the value work, she realized that at this time, financial stability is critical. So nothing mattered until her finance came into stability. That is when she can help her family. So that's why we have to be very clear. What is your top value in your life? We always think this is what we want, but we actually do the work, we realize that we are completely off the mark. So a lot of us have intention. Is your intention ego-based or soul-based? Ego-based is, I know this is what I should be doing. This is what I should have. This is what I should do. But then, even though you go and do it, you go and achieve it, you will still feel empty inside. But your soul basis is what we are called to do inside of us. It's an inner experience. When you do the work that you are meant to do, you don't feel empty. A lot of people, if you see a lot of Canadian nowadays, we just go and shop and buy and buy and buy. We buy so much. It's not shaming or blaming or complaining, but you know what is the true problem here is we thought if we buy this, it can fill the empty heart. And so we end up keep buying because we feel satisfied at the time when we buy something. But then it's not long term. That's why we keep buying and we question, why am I spending the money again? Why? Because we all have an empty heart. And it all related to how we live this day. And it is an inner state of well-being. It's really about inner state of well-being. It doesn't depend on any circumstances. It doesn't matter if they betray me, they hurt me, what they say to me. I don't have a lot of money in my bank account, but it is about inner wealth, inner well-being. Happiness, inner happiness really brings us greater success, and happiness is a higher vibration. People thought that I will be happy when I will be successful, but no, sorry. People think that I'll be successful. When I become successful, I'll be happy. But then it's really when you are happy, success will come after you. There was a story. A child asked the mom, Mom, I want to be happy. I want to be happy. And then, but how can I be happy? I don't know. Do I have to achieve this and achieve that in order to be happy? Because that's what everyone talk about in school. The mom say, happiness is just like a dog. If you are chasing happiness, if you're chasing success, it's like you are chasing the tail of the dog. You will keep chasing it, and you will never get it. But when you stop chasing success and you know that all you want is happiness, and you just keep going. You just keep going straight. Go and achieve what you are meant to do. It's so intention. And the happiness will follow you. So that is what happiness is. Happiness will follow you if you go after what you are meant to do in this life. So there's a lot of myths. Say, I'll be happy when. I'll be happy when. More is good. More is good. So people keep buying. More is good. And that is all this program that we were programmed since we were born in this culture. Research has shown that when you are happy inside, you attract greater health, more money, more success, more loving relationship. What you appreciate. And just like what I say, we are now living in a very survival basis. So unless we decide to stop what we are doing, we will never be happy. And we will never realize that we are the creator of our life. So now I invite everyone to change living in survival mode and convert that to be a creation. You are the creator of your life. Remember the first affirmation we say, I am the creator of my life. And one thing is people always say, when I change my perception, when I change my thought, I will change my life. But really, a lot of people keep having positive thought, and say, why am I not changing my life? It is not about positive thinking. Positive thinking is just a small part of it. It is actually when you change your energy. My energy changed my reality. And that's why I take Qigong, because that is the fastest way on how I change my vibration, how I reset my vibration, change my energy. In Qigong, in the very first, we talk about the reason when I do Qigong on you on this relaxation is to bring your brain wave all the way to theta. From beta, active thinking, focus on this, focus on that. It's like slowly come down to relaxing and then slowly come down to daydreaming. It's slow. When you go slow, you cross the analytical mind. When you cross the analytical mind, now you are in your subconscious mind. And the beauty is that you're very conscious in your subconscious mind. When you're in this area, you can change anything you want. So energy. What is energy? Qigong say everything is energy. I'm like, okay, I got it. Everything is energy. But really? So I'll give you physics. So in physics, we learned that in grade 5 and grade 6. Atom. In one atom, there's 2 or 3 electrons. And when you put two atoms together, there's more electrons. And when you put two or 3 atoms together, they become molecule. And then when you put molecule and molecule together, they form a chemical. They form a chemical. And when you put more chemical and chemical together, they form a cell. And when you put more and more cell together, they form your tissue. You put more tissue together, they form your heart, your liver, your brain. And then when you put all these organs together, and they form a human. And now we call a vascular system, our nervous system. So we are all made of atom. And atom is energy. And that's what we say, human, we are energy. Everything is energy. Everything is made from atom. If you want to understand what makes all this, it all comes from the atom. So that's why everything is energy. And when we know that everything is energy, now can I really tap into the universe intelligence, the energy of intelligence? Can I really tap into it? A lot of the time you cannot tap into it because your nervous system is overreacted. Oh my God, I have to do grocery shopping. Oh my God, I have to fix this. Oh my God, I have to drive my kids to do that. Oh my God, I get into argument. I dislike that person. That person betrayed me. That person hurt me. I have this trauma. We focus so much on these people, on that thing. Because we focus on all this, we have no time to create. We're living in survival mode. Now, in Qigong, the magic is when I say, I want you to relax, and you really open up and let me come in to help you relax you, coming to the alpha brainwave, the theta brainwave, and get into your subconscious mind. And when you close your eye, you're sending the brain that it is nighttime. When it's nighttime, we need to relax. And in the back of your brain, the pineal gland, they release a hormone, and it only releases when it's dark. And that hormone is the time when they do the healing. It's antioxidant. So what that means is anti-cancer, anti-heart attack, anti-stroke. And it can make you look younger and younger. That's why you know that people who do meditations or people who do Qigong, they don't age. They don't really age. Even though they were 50 or 60, they still look like they are 20 younger because they were able to close their eye and release the hormone and slow down the brain wave. And then this hormone will heal your body. Now, of course, some people, we can only heal so much on our body and we need extra help. And that is where Qigong healing is. Because when I do Qigong healing, I send energy to you. I'm not sending my energy to you. I am channeling the energy from the universe. And the energy from the universe come through me and go into you, into your brain and go to the pineal gland. When it go to that, it upgrade your hormone. When it upgrade your hormone, it's just like you have an iPhone. You keep upgrading your iPhone. You keep upgrading your computer system. It upgrade the operating system. And that is why you will heal. And that is the magic of Qigong with science, epigenetic, and physics and biology to prove that. Now I can explain what Qigong is. And when I practice more Qigong, I can feel the energy around me. And again, I say that we are made of atom and we have a lot of electron. And when you put more and more atom together, our electron expand. They don't group together, electron expand. So as a human, you know how much space we have? Our space is almost like twice the size of a Cuba or even Taiwan. So in that space, we have all this possibility and you can create anything you want. and you just have to tap into the frequency. And so when you open up your space, instead of focus on who hurt you, who betrayed you, I hate that person, I don't have the money in my bank account, you expand your consciousness. And now the electron that was stuck together, they now expand. Now, when you do Qigong, you tap into this infinite possibility to manifest anything you want. Now you don't have to go anywhere to get it. But now you attract it to you in this 3D world. The space is enormous. If I want to achieve that, I have to work hard. It takes time. Some people say, I want to be a millionaire. It takes time to be a millionaire. By the time you're a millionaire, you could be 50 and 60. But I don't want to wait till 20 years later to be a millionaire. I want it now. What is the fastest, shortest time I can become a millionaire, or I can attract the right person, or I can improve my health, or I can improve my relationship? Qigong is the fastest and most efficient way, by not focusing on your problem, but expand into the infinite of possibility. And that is the magic of Qigong. So I know it is 7:19. I'm going to pass it to Hanna.
Thank you. Thank you, Si. So let me see if I can share my screen. Okay. Thank you. So, hello and welcome. If you found your way here tonight, maybe it's because you're tired of hiding. Maybe you've done everything right. You've been generous, responsible, the ones that others count on. And still, there's that quiet ache, like you've dimmed up the part of you that burns the brightest. They told you to wait, to whisper, to earn your light. But the truth is, your light was never meant to dim. It's too alive for that. I'm Hanna Essenburg. I'm so grateful you're here. I'm honored to join Si, whose wisdom in Qigong and breathwork reminds us that healing isn't hustle. It's a homecoming, an integration of mind and heart, of body and soul. When Si first asked me to do these presentations with her, I hesitated. I thought, I'm not ready. I don't know enough. But something deep in me whispered, if not now, when will you show up? And then louder, who are you not to? When Qi talks about your atoms expanding, so we're all here to shine. That whisper changed everything. It was the start of choosing visibility over safety, of choosing to shine anyway. So this is our invitation to you, not to rise to applause, not to glow for validation, but to breathe into your own light and shine because it's who you are. Let's begin. In her iconic poem, Marianne Williamson writes, our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. As we let our own light shine, we consciously give other people permission to do the same. Let that land, not just in your ears, but in your heart. This isn't just a poem, it's a mirror, a remembering, a return. So let's come back to it now. Let's breathe, let's tap. Let's return to the light we've been taught to fear and let it speak. Tapping, or emotional freedom technique, is a simple, science-backed tool that helps calm the nervous system and unwind the emotions your body never got to release. It's like exhaling old stories, one point at a time. We gently tap on 8 points: the eyebrow, the side of the eye, under the nose, the chin, the collarbone, under your arm, and the top of your head. You don't have to explain or understand everything that arises. You don't even have to say it all out loud. Just breathe and tap and let yourself be here. This isn't a performance, it's a promise to yourself and to your light. We'll move through 3 rounds of tapping. Each one will begin with a few questions. As we tap, just notice what surfaces: a flicker of emotion, a long-held belief, or a simple breath you didn't know you were holding. Let each point invite a soft release, one layer at a time. This practice is especially powerful for burnout recovery or trauma healing. Let it be simple, let it be yours. So, ready? We'll go through the first round. In the first round, we'll deal with dimming the light. What part of you did you hide to survive? Eyebrow point. I hid the part that was proud of myself. Side of the eye. The part that asked for more. Under the eye. The part that felt joy too loudly. Under the nose. The part that loved without apology. Where did you learn smallness was safer than the truth? The chin. In church pews, on school grounds. Collarbone. In quiet glances that said, "Don't you dare." Under the arm. In jobs that praised my output, but silenced my voice. Top of your head. In families where shining was a threat, not a celebration. What did the world reward you for? Eyebrow point. For being agreeable. Side of the eye. For staying small. Under the eye. Smiling while I shrank. Under the nose. For carrying what no one else would. Who did you become to be loved? The chin, the fixer. Collarbone, the forgiver. Under your arm, the absorber. Top of your head, the one who lights the room but never herself. And still, here you are. The light didn't go out, it just dimmed. Feel the air move through you. Slow and steady, inhale through the nose. Long and easy, exhale through the mouth. Let your body soften. Let your breath tell the truth. You're not broken. You're not behind. You're not too much. You're not a closed system. Like Si said earlier, you're a channel, a breath, a light in motion. Ready for round 2? You're doing great, by the way. In round 2, we're facing the mirror. Whose voice still echoes in your mind? The eyebrow point. Stay in your lane. Side of the eye. Realistic. Under the eye. Don't get ahead of yourself. Under your nose. Who do you think you are? But what if that voice wasn't yours? Chin. What if it was a hand-me-down belief? Collarbone. a cultural fear passed down as wisdom. Under your arm, what if it never fit and you're allowed to take it off? Top of your head, what if your truth has been waiting? Let's zoom out. Look 5 years ahead. In that future, she's not waiting for permission. Eyebrow point. She says no without guilt. Side of the eye. She shines without apology. Under the eye, she speaks her truth before checking if it's welcome. Under your nose, she shines and multiplies the light around her. Let's practice that now. Chin. I release the lie that I must be useful to be worthy. Collarbone. I release the shame that kept me quiet. Under the arm, I release the fear that shining makes me unsafe. Top of your head, I shine because it's who I am. Final round. In round 3, we're becoming the flame. Think back to the first time you felt punished for being bright. Maybe you were 7 or 17, or maybe even yesterday. You took up space and they flinched. You spoke with certainty and they labeled you arrogant. You followed intuition and they called it wrong. You believed them until now. Eyebrow point. I'm not too much. I am the light that was needed. Side of the eye. I'm not arrogant. I'm embodied. Under the eye. I'm not intimidating. I'm unshrinking. Under the nose. I'm not loud. I've just stopped whispering. Flash forward again. Who are you becoming now? Chin. I'm the one who changes rooms with presence. Collarbone. The one who leads without apology. Under the arm, the one who shows up fully, flaws and all. Top of your head, the one who knows brilliance isn't pride, it's a birthright. Sorry, I forgot. Okay, let's see. Now close your eyes. Let your breath rock you like waves against the shore. No rush, no fixing, no destination, just presence. You are light, clothed in body. You are breath wrapped in story. You are the forest and the fire, and you've only just begun. Let's return to Marianne's wisdom. She says, we're all meant to shine as children do. You don't need more credentials. You don't need another certificate. You don't need 10,000 followers to be a leader. You just need to remember you were chosen by breath, by being here. So breathe in belief and exhale the fear and shine, not to be seen, but because it's who you are. Put a hand on your heart and a hand on your belly. You inhale and you exhale. You're here, and that's enough. I shine not to be seen, but because it's who I am. I shine because the world needs the light I was born to bring. You could say it again, softer this time, for the younger you, for the version that still wonders. Say it for all of us. Tonight, write this down. Shine anyway. Place it where you'll see it, your mirror, or your journal, or your desk. Let it be a reminder, a truth, a tiny ceremony that says, you're still here, you still matter, you still shine.
That was fun to have.
If something sparked in you, even just a flicker, don't let it go out. Join Si and me every Wednesday for Qigong and tapping circles, where breath meets bravery, where presence is power, and where your light is it's not something you earn, it's something you remember. Thank you for being here, and thank you for showing up, and thank you for shining anyway.
Thank you, Hannah. That was a good tapping session. And now, as we come to the close, I would like to give you the gift tonight to slow down your brainwave. It's always a Wednesday, and Wednesday is always so hard to get through the week. And especially last night, I'll tell you a quick version. I went to a grocery store shopping. And as I was ready to leave, my car would not start because my key gets stuck. And it was 8 o'clock. I panicked because I always feel alone living in Canada. I don't have a spouse. My kids are younger, and I feel like I have no one. I feel like I have no one. I keep putting the key in and try to turn it on, it will not turn on. I really panic because I have to pick up my little kids up at the harps lesson. I really panic, and I'm like, I don't know who to call. Now, I am teaching what I am teaching, right? So I catch myself as an observer effect. Within 5 minutes, I catch myself. Okay, see, calm down. Look at the phone. Who do you know? I look down the phone. Okay, my parents are in Asia. All my good friends are in the States. What the heck? Because they're all in transformation. Okay, who can I call? I'm like, Ian. So Ian came to my mind. I'm like, okay, why am I calling Ian? I don't want to bother him at 8:30. So I'm like, oh, I can ask Ian, does he know any mechanic? So I text Ian, do you know any mechanic? And I text other of my close friends. I'm like, do you know any mechanic? Because I was thinking I need to tow my car to a mechanic. I'll call CAA. And then I'll get Uber to go home. Okay, so this was all makeup. So you can see my brainwave is like in beta, really high. And then Ian and I do feel alone. I do feel no support. And at that moment, it brings back to when I was a teenager living in Canada. My parents are not here. I feel alone. I was scared. At that moment, I get back to when I was 18, actually 16. I get back to when I'm 16. No one is here to help me. I have to be on my own. And that's how I live my life in the last 20 years. And then Ian reply my call. He's like, I will come and get you. I'm like, no, Ian, it's okay. I don't want to trouble you. You have to work tomorrow. He said, nope, I'm on my way. When he say that, I feel like, oh, I got help. And that reassurance, even though I know Ian is not a mechanic, at that time I need a mechanic. But then even though I know Ian is not a mechanic, I feel calm, I feel supported. And of course, and I know that, okay, and of course, it's embarrassing because I parked the closest to the front door of Superstore. And then I was waiting. I was hopeful, waiting for Ian to come. And Ian come, and he tried this and tried that. When he was doing all this, I know it doesn't work, but I feel secure. Okay, after 2 hours, we give up. We say, okay, now we make up the decision. We're going to call AMA. We're going to call tow truck. to get to the mechanic shop. And then Ian get out of the car and he was calling the tow truck in the back of my car. So I sit in my car finally. I'm like, okay. I look at the key. If you asked me 10 years ago, I would be saying, God damn it. I'll be screaming at the car and the key and everything else, and screaming at my ex, everyone, you name it. But then I'm like, okay, see, I am teaching this, right? Okay. I say, okay, calm down. I really calmed down a lot after Ian show up. So I'm like, okay, in this car, because of course in your brain you was like, okay, this is what I have to do, this and this and this, and how much it's going to cost. But then once Ian get out of the car and call the tow truck, I sit in my car. I'm like, okay. And I use Qigong at that time because I need to slow down my brainwave. If all this transformational, all these scientists say this is infinite possibility, I can create anything I want. I can manifest anything I want. Concentrate, observer effect. This is what I do. Qigong, calm down. And I can tell by now, I can tell my brainwave is calming down. And then whether I'm in alpha or theta. So I know that I'm coming down to alpha, low alpha brainwave. And then I look at my key. I need to manifest that. And then I know with the formula, I need to slow down my brainwave. And then just having the thought is not enough. I look at my heart and I touch my heart at that time. I must feel grateful. And I'm so grateful of Ian. And I keep thinking about Ian. I'm so grateful of Ian. I feel so secure, stability, and Ian's wife to let him come. And I'm so grateful. And I have all these people to help me. Okay, look at the key. Let's do it. I want to go home now. I put it in. Nothing. And then I took it out. Okay. Intention with the heart emotion. I put it in and play around with the stick because someone tell me it's the stick. And then it worked. I was like a little kid. I opened the door. I look at Ian. Ian was with the car with his cell phone. It's like, what happened? And I don't know. It worked. And then Ian just shut off the phone. It's like, okay, see, I will watch you drive home. Do not stop anyway for coffee, donut, no way. You go straight home. I'll follow you home. And then we did. And then I got home. He followed me and I said, see, start again. And like, Ian, I know it will not start because by then I already used up all my energy when I was in the car putting my manifestation. And then I'm like, Ian, I don't think it worked. And then I do it. I said, no, it not work. So tomorrow I'll get Uber. And then, so, you know, that is the formula of manifestation. That is. We tried for 2 hours at Superstore, at the grocery store called Superstore in Canada. And then it was the last moment. I was about to give up because I was so exhausted. But then I'm like, no, I teach people this. I need to learn this. I need to work on this. And I put all my effort into that manifestation. So it does work. We just need to focus, really focus. And I can tell you that last night, I put all my energy on that key and on that car. And I was really grateful. I'm really grateful for Ian's wife, and all the people who show up and help me. And I said thank you to the car. I said thank you for you. Take care of me all this year. It did. And all my kids are saying, Mom, I told you to change the car. I told you this car is old. But you know what? I always, even 7 years ago, I'm like, yeah, I make great money. I need to buy a Lexus. I need to buy a Beamer. I want to buy a Porsche. But when I go down the valley and slowly climbing out from my rabbit hole, the valley of my life, when I look back, I'm like, who did not leave me when I was in deep valley? Who did not leave me? My family, my close friend, and you know who? It's my car. My car. He did not leave me. He did not break down even one day. So every day I drive my car, I told my car, I will not give up on you unless you give up on me. So a lot of people don't understand why I still drive the car, because my car protect me. And every winter, I tell you, if you're in Canada, driving in the winter time, God, it's almost like a roller coaster because I'm always so scared to break on the black ice. So tonight I'm really grateful because my old neighbor, he messaged me. He was in Ghana. So he messaged me, he said, "What did you get home? What happened to your car?" I explained to him. He said that, "Okay, see, I think it's just your car is worn out because your car is a 20 years old. You probably need to make a new key." So he said, "Call this guy, he will come to your house and do a new key for you." And he did. He did. So my car started. And my car worked like a charm. He is my Prince Charming. So tonight, I want to close this because I'm so grateful. When I talk about this story, I am so grateful. So I want to give you this gift. So to open your heart over the year, we close our heart down because someone criticized us, someone put us down. We got hurt, we got betrayed, we got trauma. People hurt us. We did. Either you are aware of it or not. We close our heart. So tonight, I want you to slowly open up your heart because the formula to manifestation is slow down your brain. So your brain don't like a thunderstorm firing like crazy. You slow it down and then you open your heart because when you slow down your brain, you get into the subconscious mind, you send out your intention. When you open up your heart, you attract whatever come to you. So a lot of people say, I have positive affirmation. I do this, I do that, but nothing good come to me because you close your heart. You close your heart. So today, we're just going to open the heart. And next week, guess what? I want to help you release the stuck energy. Push it out of you. Push it out of you. Next week, we're going to do that. Guess what? I hate doing that, but then it feels so good after you do it. Okay. So tonight we will close with relaxing you into your theta brainwave, into your subconscious mind. Open your heart. And when you go to bed tonight, put in your intention. What do you want for your life? Put into that intention. And by doing that, it will manifest really fast. I do that on a daily basis. I do that on a daily basis. And I always ask my mentor, how come it's still not here yet? And then his answer is that, it just means you're not that good. Keep practicing. Oh my God. All right. So whenever you're ready, I invite you to close your eye. Breathe in, breathe out at your own pace. Head, relax. Neck, relax. Shoulder, relax. Chest, relax. Abdomen, relax. Shoulder, relax. Whole back, relax. Arm, hand, finger, relax. Leg, feet, toe, relax. Whole body, relax now. Imagine a bowl of golden white light is pouring down onto you. And it's just slowly going down from your 8th chakra to the crown of your head, to the 7th chakra, the 6th chakra. We call it your inner vision. And that is your pineal gland at the back of your brain. Your throat, going to your heart, surrounding your heart with love, to your abdomen, your gut, and to your uterus. Or for men, is your testicle and your ovary. And it go all the way down, all the way down. It's flushing you all the way down, cleansing you. Now, the golden white light right now is focusing on your heart. On your heart. You may use your right hand and touch on your heart. And the white golden light is shining on your heart. And your heart is slowly, slowly, slowly open up. And imagine it breathing in and out, in and out at your own pace. And when you were breathing in and out through your heart, I want you to focus on your heart and say 10 things that you are grateful for in your life right now. I'm grateful for. It doesn't have to be anything big. It could be anything small like your plant, like the flower, like the bird, like the chair that you're sitting on, like your car, like your spouse, like your children, and the money you have in your bank account right now. And keep focusing on that. And keep imagining the golden white light is pouring onto you and into you. As you are focusing on something that you're grateful for, your energy expands. The bubble around you expands. It expands. It expands. It expands into the vast universe where it is all space. And in that space, you are going to lay the seed of your intention tonight. And whenever you're ready, you may slowly open your eye. So everyone, we expand our energy field. We expand our energy field. And tonight, when you go to bed, in this relaxation mode, and be in a grateful emotion, in that infinite space, plant the seed of what you want to manifest. And if it doesn't come tomorrow morning when you open your eye, it just means you are not so good enough. Keep doing it. Exactly what my mentors say to me. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you, Si.
Thank you.